love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga. Go.
Their YouTube usage, y'all. Their YouTube usage.
It's your boy.
And I be yelling out gang gang. Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Chunk your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. Slide down Rosecrans with my close friend. Bitch, I ain't no kid, I'm a grown man. And I don't need your cash, got my own bands. But they call me Mr. Break a Bitch in Japan, and I'm with gang gang. Yeah, gang gang, big dog shit, dog tag, let them chains hang. Bitch, yo, bitch, I hope this ain't your main thing. And I be sliding around with the bananas like a orangutan. And I be sliding around with that dick like a stud do. And if it's up, then it's stuck, nigga, fuck you. Bitch, I'm from the deuce, bitch, I'm from the foe. Enterprise Park somewhere you can't go. That's on Roy. That's on Roy. I'ma go nuts like I'm in Joy's. Bitch, I'm from the deuce, bitch, I'm from the foe. Enterprise Park somewhere you can't go. And I be yelling out gang gang. Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Chunk your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9. I'm from the deuce, the boat, the bigs, the 8, the 9.
Call me if you gang bang. Had that workout by daybreak.
better not be a day late. Prison yards and melees. We been going up and going nuts like paydays. On paydays, sending homies money on JPay. On the red homies grave, look, I'm really from the gang. Westside royalty, respect and loyalty. Old school tech, I had the oiling, the spoiling. Top out, hot dog, hot water boiling.
Hey, P Street, that's something like the Elite Street. We gon' get the drop and watch us spin, it's a repeat. Street sweep, drop the 100, we was 3 deep. I'ma die there.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? And shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Everybody that's going to pull up. Make sure y'all share this live out. I think it's going to be a good one. Got a great topic of conversation. Some things I want to talk about because some things that is running around in the air on YouTube. And one of them I paid attention to. Shout out to my guy, Frank Boo, over there at Vertical Talk. I watched his show on a response to the great Pistol Pete from KAR, Kill All Rats, proud representative of Terror Squad. Proud representative of Terror Squad. And he said something in a short little clip, maybe 2 minutes, something real direct and to the point. And I had to listen to it a few times. And the reason why I had to listen to it a few times, I'm going to tell you, but I ain't going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you after we listen to it together. So everybody, if y'all hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body, and you ain't got to know karate, just do me a favor, put some dice cubes up in the chat and let me know that y'all can hear me crystal clear. Crystal clear. I spent $205.50 on y'all girl Egypt. $205.50. Missed a day of work and spent $205 on her. She's on a 14-day regimen of medicine, antibiotics, and steroids. $35 bottle of relief shampoo because of her precious skin, her bougie ass. Thank you, Keish, for letting me know that I'm crystal clear. Angie, baby! In the building. She said everything crystal clear. The first one to pop it off today was the Sister East New York. 318. Shout out to you, sis. Shout out to you, sis. My baby Keisha's in the building. City Boy Floyd, Brooklyn shit, is in the building. Angie, baby, is in the building. Y'all talking about long as Egypt, all right. When I went in that veterinary office, the first thing they said to me is, Mr. McLeod, we got to give you this muzzle. You know how Egypt is. Had to put a muzzle on her. She in there looking like she got Down syndrome. Egypt is 61 pounds flat. 61 pounds flat, dead solid. They clipped her nails too because her nails was looking like she was a vampire. That's a fact. Put the cash sign up. That's the fact for that $205.50. $170. Her nails was looking like a vampire. Kills 22. I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. We talking about Egypt, how she made me spend $205.50 Tuesday on her at the vet because she's attracted to poison oak. But poison oak ain't no good for nobody. Ain't no good for nobody. She was looking so pitiful. I ain't even put it up on YouTube. She was looking so pitiful. She looked like she had a disease. My man said, damn, son, she got wingworms. I said, oh, my God. My baby's back. She's crystal clear. Face is not swollen. Egypt was looking like a pug. Face ain't swollen. She's back, looking good, smelling good. No more hives. They wasn't wingworms. They were hives. They were allergic reaction hives. She has sensitive skin. She's not a pit bull. She's a Dojo Argentina. It's two different animals. Very, 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 very particular and meticulous dog. Well, shout out to Pistol Pete. I seen something that I wanted to make sure that the ladies pay attention to because I always be telling y'all about these niggas. I always be telling you about these niggas. I don't care if you got a baby with them. The first thing I'm gonna start it out was a little unfortunate situation. Unfortunate situation. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this right quick. Well, maybe ladies, remember these dudes y'all be around. Like really, 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 really watch the people that y'all be around. But before we get into that, Way to Black got a new one. This is called Walk in New York. Let's go.
Woke up today like fuck it. New chain, new whip. Fresh cut, too quick. I'm from a place where they die every day. Mama, she cry every day. Boy, get carried away. Abracadabra like what? Yeah. I'm doing magic today. Genovese, grinding, Tennekees, powder, mini-min, power, mini-min, power. My youngin' be riding the fence of the alley. This is the way we walk in New York. This is the way we walk in New York. This is the way we walk in New York. We run the city. I'm the new king of New York. Had to get it out the mud. I'm the new king of New York. I'm the new king of New York. Give me too trippy. Yeah, I keep a hawk. Walk, I talk. I took a green and a blue. I pop the cheeks in the park. I got a vape in my demon. My shorty ain't shit in the dark. This is the way we walk in New York. This is the way we walk in New York. This is the way we walk in New York. I don't know, king of New York. Hey, Phoenix! We run the city. I'm the new king of New York. Had to get it out the mud. I got fat one niggas. I'm the new king of New York. I'm the new king of New York. Yeah. Wise Man Entertainment. Way Not Black. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
He got a new one out. Shout out the Way to Black. Phoenix Blaze, I see you in the building, sis. Salute. I got two congratulations I want to give. First, I want to give a congratulations out to DMW Shots, y'all. He hit his 1,000 mark. He is now ready to get that monetization. And shout out to everybody in here. If you didn't know, get on over to Vertical Talk and look at his subscriptions. Go over there and look at Frank Booth's subscriptions. Y'all remember when he did that epic show. Pay attention. He did an epic show. Me, him, Chip Lowe spoke about some things. He was like 430. After that show, he was 937. Then he went up to 945. Frank Booth like 1,400 right now, like 1,300 and some change right now. Look how Allah works. Congratulations to him too. If y'all got y'all links, make sure you drop your link in here too, Phoenix. Phoenix is crazy, y'all. Yep, she crazy. She crazy. She got great content though, and she dropped a cartoon. She's a creative genius. Shout out to her and Liddy, man. Shout out to Liddy. Vibes, I see you in the building, boy. Salute. Shout out to her and Liddy. If y'all not subscribed to Phoenix Blaze, get over there to that girl right now. Drop your link and check. Yo, let me tell you something. I wish I knew how to do that shit. Yo, they got me ready to get into animation. I'm going to keep it funky with you. Because she dropped a short that was so eloquent and so straight to the point. It wasn't even disrespectful. Unless you got a vocabulary. If you got a vocabulary, oh, man. Oh, man. Appreciate you, sis. Because she don't play no games. She don't play no games. She don't play no games, y'all. And you know what? She said, yo, check this out, y'all. I'm going to show y'all genius. I'm going to show y'all some genius shit. I'm going to show y'all some genius shit. I'm going to show y'all some genius shit right quick. Man, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that right quick. I'm going to do that right quick. I'm going to do that right quick. Damn, I got to do that right quick. I got to do that right quick. I got to do that right quick. Hold on. Let me go right quick. Let me go that right quick. Let me go that right quick. Yeah, that's it. I ain't got no Down syndrome. Hold on. I ain't got no Down syndrome, nothing like that. Where's it at? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I know I'll be having Down syndrome sometimes. Just have a moment with me. It's just a moment. 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 Just give me a moment. She said, I'll be trying to behave, I promise. Remember what I was telling y'all. I ain't even gonna get into it. If you don't know who Pistol Pete is, this is Pistol Pete. And after Pistol Pete, I want it fair YouTube usage. I want y'all to pay attention to what the man said. Shout out to Frank Boo. Shout out to everybody that spoke up. Harlem Legend, The Real Big Fruit Podcast, Pimp Ish, China Brim 050. You know, all these brothers, unfortunately, were incarcerated around this particular time when certain things went down. And then there was some brothers. Shout out to the Fruit. He had the man Briz himself that was actually there with the man that this started over. Matter of fact, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you a story. Bad Vibes is in the building right now. I'm gonna tell you a story. Mr. Pistol Pete, I'm glad you're here too, Vibes. I want you to listen to this. Mr. Pistol Pete made some allegations that at one particular time there was a riot in a facility by the name of Coxsackie. He said that there was a war going on between some individuals, some beef, someone got stabbed, someone tried to get stabbed. Make a long story short, he led to believe and made the impression to a bunch of people on a podcast that his presence was so dominant, he told certain black people, like he said, he screamed out a man by the name of K's son, peace to the God, said he screamed out, he said all of his black friends, he told them to go in the yard, go in the cell, don't come to the yard. Nay, I see you in the building, Nay. He said, out of his words, that he went to the middle of the yard in Coxsackie and stabbed the Puerto Rican flag of declaration in the middle of the yard and started cutting a bunch of black people. This was his words. This was his words. This was his words. People like Fruit, Vibes, China Brim, Paul. Well, I'm going to speak about the people, Mikey B, Pimp, certain people that I know, unfortunately, like I said, that were incarcerated around certain things and certain mixes, Frankie Boo. I listened to what they had to say. I wasn't there. So I can't give you a description of this or yay or hey or pay. I got some friends that were. But I want y'all to pay attention to what he said. Word up. Vibe say, y'all replied to Ish Pistol Pete as well. I just said that, Vibes. He said, I was there before Bloods, wilding on them Latin Kings. Facts. I want y'all to pay attention to what the man had to say. I want y'all to pay attention to what the man had to say. Fair YouTube usage. Make sure y'all get over to Dog in the Yard. Go subscribe. Let's go.
You know, it's your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. First and foremost, I want to clear some things up. First, 35 years, a riot happened. I don't have no ops. I don't have no problems with none of those guys. If I see them tomorrow, I wish them greatness because I'm living a different life. That's first and foremost. So salute and blessings to any brother that was involved in that riot okay? In 1990, 35 years ago, when half of you guys that's out here talking shit about it and trying to escalate and create, issues and all kind of shit, whatever y'all working on, 35 years ago, half of you guys was in your father's balls. Let's move on to that.
That part right there, I gotta say I respect. Jamal, what up? Where you been, man? You should get 10 seconds, brother. You should get 10 seconds. And I tell everybody to think I be playing the gun is always close. The 10-second gun is always close. I went to Family Dollar and bought that just for the 10-second add-on. But back to what I was saying. He said that it was individuals that weren't even born yet, that because they have podcasts or TikToks or Instagram or social media platforms, they felt as though they want to speak on it. Right? That part I got to respect.
I represent for my brothers in prison, for my sisters in prison. I take majority of my time without getting paid. I go to prisons, okay, throughout the United States, okay, and speak to a lot of gang members as a motivation new speaker, as a gang specialist, okay. Even though I was never involved in no gang, I done stopped plenty of things from happening, okay, in different facilities. So this is where I dedicate myself to. In my own backyard, which is Rikers Island, I go to Rikers Island every week. I have my own program. I go in there and I do the same. I bring motivation speakers. I bring people that could bring a message to the young brothers and sisters that's in Rikers Island, that could tell them that hurting each other is not going to get you nowhere, because all we doing is hurting each other. You know what I'm saying? And when I go to all these facilities, all I see is black and brown. Okay? So just with that being said, okay, one more thing I'm going to say. Okay? And this is my last time addressing this. Okay? I will not address this anymore. Okay? I'm outside. I'm reachable. At any given time, I'm available for anything that has to do with greatness. Okay? So don't get it twisted, man. Gangsters change too, brothers. All right? And with that being said, you already know it's your boy Pistol Pete. Stay blessed. Your boy.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds were cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, hi from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Just a bitch ass.
Yeah, that's the anthem for the summer. That shit is very, very, very entertaining to me. I appreciated everything that he said. Everything that he said, man. He said, you the type of dude that a lot of me selling me mid, telling me is runts. That's a bitch ass nigga. Yo, what's this? An A4? That's some runts. And that's some mid. Word up. He said, how you gonna run off with a pack that he gonna throw right back? God damn. That man said it. I cried when I couldn't kill him. but you's a bitch ass nigga. Word up. But you know your boy is up here. He going through some shit, ladies. I don't know how y'all feel about this. I don't know how y'all feel about this, man. I want to ask y'all something. I want to be dead serious right now because I've broke this down, man. I broke this down. I've been thinking about this, and I was there. I was there for the first R. Kelly sex tape. Paid $40 for it. I paid $40 for it. It wasn't no DVD. It was a VHS. It was $40. I bought it in front of the Pathmark around the corner from Starlight City. This was 1998 to be exact. Know it like that because my son was born. This is facts. And I'm going to tell y'all some real shit right now. It's only one part of that tape that I was disgusted about. The nigga freaky and freak. He like women. He getting money. He's singing. Mind telling me no. Remember that shit? He told you he was fucked up. Let me explain something to y'all. If y'all ain't know R. Kelly was mentally fucked up when he did one of the most underrated series ever. Do y'all remember? Anybody remember that? He had the most underrated series ever, and it was like 47 episodes. Yo, Ron, I see you. Y'all don't remember the trapped in the closet shit? He had a little midget running around, a cop, all type of wild shit. That nigga was telling you he was fucked up. My mind's telling me no, but my body. Y'all knew he was fucked up. Y'all knew he was fucked up, and you still kept listening to his music. The nigga said, my body is telling me yes, me. Nigga start talking about he don't want to hurt nobody. Now check this out. Why would a grown man say, if he was about to make love to a grown adult woman, no, I don't want to hurt nobody? He was talking to a child, and y'all danced and listened to that shit. This is facts. Your FTC, they all should get 10 fucking seconds. All you motherfuckers that's laughing should get 10 seconds. That nigga said, my mind's telling me no. I don't see nothing wrong with any bump and grind. If you was an adult, there's a lot wrong with it if you were a child. Now I seen the video. If y'all seen the video, you about to get 10 seconds. You about to get 10 seconds, East New York. You about to get 10 seconds. I ain't said nothing about 10 seconds until now because you said, here we go. Yeah. 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 Anybody want it, let me know. I clapped something up here, man. I'm not afraid to use my gun. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to use my gun, especially if I feel harm. If I feel harm, I'm not afraid to use my gun. Angie said, we listened and we didn't judge. Okay, so you didn't know the nigga was fucked up when he said, feeling on your booty. That didn't ring a bell in your head? And then of all the females, he had Lil' Kim up in there. Players wanna play, ballers wanna ball. Feels so good, say it again. Feels so good, say it again. Y'all know he fucked up. You know he fucked up. 1, 2, Freddie, you know R. Kelly was fucked up. That nigga said, feels so good, say it again. That ain't no normal conversation, man. Word up, Kills. That nigga, y'all know he was fucked up. Y'all know he was fucked up. And the reason why y'all know he was fucked up, because I seen the video. And I'm getting a little vibe. I'm getting a little vibe. Somebody else in here saw that video. One of you old motherfuckers, just like myself, saw that video. You know why? Because I just hit my motherfucking funny bone on the wall, and my shit is hurting right now. Oh, you want 10 seconds, don't you? You see, when people text like that, covering my ears, please no more. You see? That's 10-second conversation. That is seriously 10 seconds conversation. I'm going to chill. I'm going to chill. I don't want to go through anything. Most hated, I appreciate you for pulling up. You just calmed me down. Angie said, I seen it. I seen it, thanks. 1, 2, Freddie said, I seen it too. I'm going to prove to you I saw it. He was in a studio with that guy Rodriguez from the New York Yankees, his wife now. He was eating her ass. Y'all remember that? Excuse my language. If y'all remember that, put the dice cubes up. It started off in a studio. Spanish lady, pretty hair. He was eating her ass. That didn't tell y'all he was fucked up? That didn't tell y'all he was fucked up. That didn't tell y'all he was fucked up. Thank you, Freddie. He was eating her ass. She married that nigga Rodriguez, whatever the fuck his stupid ass name is. The nigga's on Shark Tank now. Her husband is on Shark Tank giving away money now. So he's known for the nigga that R. Kelly ate his wife ass out before they got married. You know who that is? Oh, that's my wife. Oh, that's the chick R. Kelly ate her ass out in 98, huh? Yeah, that's her. It was nothing. The first 3 women were grown. The first 3 women was grown. Then this dumbass nigga sitting in the goddamn sauna. Y'all remember that? It was a wooded sauna, like a steam room. Y'all remember that? Half of his hair was braided. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Half of his hair was cornrow. Other half, he was looking like Allen Iverson. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? This nigga said that wasn't him. I seen that shit like y'all looking at me right now. And you see where he fucked up? Let me tell you where he fucked up. Where he dropped the bottle of beer at 11:10, but they waited to 11:40 to pick it up. Somebody said, yo, Kels. He said, huh? Who else named Kels look like that nigga? D'Angelo? That wasn't D'Angelo. That was R. Kelly. Everybody knew he was fucked up then. The nigga did a fucking series called Trapped in the Closet. He had a bunch of motherfuckers in the closet. A midget. The nigga wrote for a midget. So that means in his mind somewhere, it was a character in his mind that he was a midget. A midget cop. Y'all remember that shit? I'm the only one remember that shit? When you get off watching this, go pull up Trapped in the Closet, R. Kelly on YouTube. But for some reason, what he went to jail for, y'all may get upset what I'm about to say. Can't be biased about this one. I don't think he should have went to jail for what he went to jail for. Now check this out. Did karma come back to bite him because of the situation with that little baby? Because I ain't really want to get into the graphics of that, but the last female that he was with on that tape was a child. That was Sparkle's niece. That was a child. And that's when they said, Kels, he said, huh? But that wasn't R. Kelly. That was him allegedly. think y'all understand the severity of how the state of Atlanta feels about R. Kelly. In Georgia, you'll never hear his music again. They'll never play his music nowhere in Georgia. Jamal said it. Trapped in the closet, sealed his doom. That nigga told people that he was a fucking schizophrenic. He was suffering from a bipolar schizophrenia mental disease. Hey, Tanja. It was 1998 when the tape came out. I paid $40 for mine. They were going for $60. But my man Webb had them shits in the barbershop. I said, son, I'm not paying $60 for this tape. He was like, damn, guys, give me $40. All right. He said, I got 30 in it. I'm trying to double up. I got 40. I got 40. I got 40. But how many in here feel as though he should have been arrested for the situations with the two young ladies? Because, see, that part right there fucks me up. That part fucks me up because when they were under the age of 21, both parents had no problem with their children being in the care of R. Kelly. Do I think that's some sick pedophilic shit? Yeah. Yeah. But the sad part about it is the parents had agreements with this man because he promised to provide a different lifestyle for children of two different entities that they couldn't provide together. You see them girls when they was on Gayle King? Them girls was standing for what they believed in. They said they don't care about what nobody is saying because them as a couple, them two women were in love with R. Kelly and they said they was cool living like that, like a monogamous lifestyle. They also said that this was a plot against R. Kelly from their parents because now that they were 21 years old, their parents could not get any more financial assistance from him. They said the whole time that they was with R. Kelly that he was literally paying them. They never disclosed the amount of money, but the parents were getting paid. For what reason, I don't know. For what reason, I don't know. But check this out. I don't know if y'all heard what's going on. Maybe you heard it. Maybe you didn't heard it. But they got something different they saying. See how y'all feel about this. Let's go.
Are asking President Donald Trump to release their client immediately, saying prison officials have hired an inmate to murder him. Kelly is serving a 30-year sentence for sexual misconduct at a federal prison in North Carolina. Today, Kelly's legal team filed an emergency motion in Chicago federal court to get him out. They say they have a sworn affidavit from a terminally ill inmate who says prison officials offered him freedom in his final days in exchange for Kelly's murder.
There have been discussions not only with Michael Stein, but as the motion indicates, we've recently received information from another inmate named Mr. Harris. And Mr. Harris has indicated that he too has been approached by the same lieutenant who's been approaching Michael Stein, and that discussions have been had about poison in the food hall, about poison in the commissary. Discussions with Mr. Stein have been had about stabbings. These are the kinds of methods that have been discussed.
Well, unfortunately, that's been said for years. The poisoning through foods, the stabbings, et cetera, et cetera. But why are they saying that R. Kelly is targeted? What sense did that make? One more time. Let's go over this again.
Attorneys are asking President Donald Trump to release their client immediately, saying prison officials have hired an inmate to murder him. Kelly is serving a 30-year sentence for sexual misconduct at a federal prison in North Carolina. Today, Kelly's legal team filed an emergency motion in Chicago federal court to get him out. They say they have a sworn affidavit from a terminally ill inmate who says prison officials offered him freedom in his final days in exchange for Kelly's murder.
There have been discussions not only.
Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that that's an actual fact? Just hypothetically speaking, I just want to know how y'all feel. If y'all believe that that's the truth, that an inmate just came forward and said, yo, you know what? They're trying to pay me to kill him, to let me go early, if I can enjoy the rest of my life because I ain't got too much longer to live. Y'all believe that? Anybody believe that? It's fucked up. I don't know what to believe. That shit got me thinking like the episode of Oz when LL Cool J came up there and he said, yo, he was selling crack to the mayor. Y'all remember that? Nigga, LL Cool J was in Oz and he said all of a sudden that he wanted to tell the public that he was selling crack to the mayor. And when the mayor came through, coming to find out the day that LL Cool J said he sold crack to him, the mayor wasn't even there. He said, yo, I just did it because I wanted to be on the news. He said, I just did it. Like they say nowadays on YouTube, clout chasing. He just wanted to be on the news. He said he didn't never even been around that mayor. But he called so many people and said that he had personally served him crack. So check this out. It's a man that's in jail on his deathbed for the rest of his life. And he's saying that they offered him freedom. Boy, that's a hell of a motherfucking story. But the sad part about it is he could be telling the truth.
Emergency motion in Chicago federal court to get him out. They say they have a sworn affidavit from a terminally ill inmate who says prison officials offered him freedom in his final days in exchange for Kelly's murder.
There have been discussions not only with Michael Stein, but as the motion indicates, we've recently received information from another inmate named Mr. Harris. And Mr. Harris has indicated that he too has been approached by the same lieutenant who's been approaching Michael Stein, and that discussions have been had about poison in the food hall, about poison in the commissary. Discussions with Mr. Stein have been had about stabbings. These are the kinds of methods that have been discussed.
Well, Kelly's attorney also says 2 inmates were approached by high-ranking prison officials to carry out the murder. Kelly was convicted in 2022 in Chicago of child pornography. The year prior, he was convicted in federal court in New York of racketeering conspiracy charges. The disgraced singer is not eligible for release until the year 2045. Of course, this is a story we will continue to follow. Terrence and Sylvia.
What y'all think? What y'all think? Like I told y'all, I had a little bit of sadness to show y'all too for the ladies to be watching who y'all be having around y'all children and stuff like that. Whew, decisions people make. Let's go. Rest in peace.
A missing girl, a fake Amber Alert, and a mother arrested. What began as a desperate search for a 3-year-old has turned into a criminal investigation. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jacqueline London.
And I'm Fred Shropshire.
We
first brought you this story last night as breaking news. Tonight, the twists continue. The mystery behind the late-night Amber Alert for a 3-year-old girl in Delaware quickly unraveling. Here's where we stand tonight. The girl's mother is charged with murder and child abuse. Her boyfriend is in police custody as well. These charges coming after a body was found in a vacant lot. NBC 10's Lili Zhang is live in Northeast Maryland. She has been talking to investigators on the case throughout the day. Lili?
Fred, Jackie, good evening to you. Right now we are outside of Maryland State Police Northeast Barracks. This is where most of the updates have come out of today, and that includes the child's mother, Darian Randall. This is where we're told she will eventually be brought to. Right now she's in custody in the state of Delaware. This is also where authorities tonight did confirm again that yes, they have found the body, but no, they have not made positive identification. For hours Wednesday, Maryland authorities searched this area of Cecil County in hopes of finding Nola Dinkins. The 3-year-old was first reported as abducted Tuesday night. Just before 2 o'clock Wednesday, human remains were found.
At this point, I do not have any identification on the human remains, but they are consistent with those belonging to.
As they should, they going to jail for the rest of their life. They should get the death penalty. You see them type of females like that? Oh, no, she not playing. She not playing. Frank Bull, salute, boy. And congratulations. I just told him earlier, you and DMW Shots jumped over that 1,000. You see these type of motherfuckers right here? These prosecutors right here? These motherfuckers will fry your ass out of town. They will fry your ass out of town, y'all.
To a child.
Elena Russo, a spokesperson for the Maryland State Police, says those remains were found in a vacant lot in Northeast Maryland. The exact location was not confirmed by Maryland authorities Wednesday, but they say Dinkins and her mother, Darian Randall, were also living in Northeast. Authorities say the story Randall first told police.
That child looked just like that woman. Rest in peace to that baby. That baby looked just like her mother.
Mother, Darian Randall, were also living in Northeast. Authorities say the story Randall first told police about her daughter's kidnapping in Newcastle County Tuesday was a lie.
Detectives determined that the initial account of the investigation or of the incident given by the mother was false. The Amber Alert is now canceled, and there is no danger to the public.
Randall is now facing first and second degree murder charges in connection to her daughter's disappearance. That's in addition to her false reporting charge in Delaware. Maryland authorities say a second suspect, Cedric Britton, has been arrested as an accessory to murder after the fact.
The 44-year-old Cedric Britton was living in the same house, and he is believed to be her boyfriend.
Britton is in Maryland custody, where Randall will be extradited to.
This is a tragic incident, and for everybody involved, the Maryland State Police, all the investigators are working tirelessly to resolve what happened here and why it happened.
Now, at this point, it is unclear whether either suspect have legal representation. It is also unclear at this hour exactly when
you can't
Randall
play both
could be
sides.
brought
You
back.
niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds were cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Unfortunately, I know y'all heard about this by now. I did a show on it about this couple right here, the Finley couple. I don't know, every time I see this picture, I just get a different vibe. And then the suspect that allegedly had unalived him, this gentleman right here, he done turned himself in. All this started over YouTube, and it started over a channel getting a strike and somebody losing their YouTube channel. City Boy said, YouTube beef getting real now. Yeah, you want to hear something funny? I didn't know the exact time that it happened, so I typed in YouTuber killed while live. Do you know, along with that incident, it's so many others on YouTube that were unalived while they were live? One pulled up. Rest in peace to him. It was a blood. He was sitting in his car. I don't know why God just made me watch this shit. He was sitting in his car. And he was sitting in the neighborhood of a rival gang in California. And he was speaking about a gentleman, unfortunately, that had been killed prior. And the next thing you know, you just started hearing shots and the glass busting open and boom, boom, boom. You started seeing him like move as you noticed that he was getting riddled with bullets. And when they walked away, he was on live just going, help. Like he was trying to say help. He was like, help. He done been hit in the face, the neck, the torso, and all that. YouTube. But the crazy part about this is, this man right here is claiming self-defense. I don't even know if y'all heard this. This gentleman right here that has turned himself in is claiming self-defense. Would anybody like to ask why they feel as though he would claim self-defense? He said he actively went to meet the guy. City Boy Floyd said the nigga took about self-defense and you shot the chick you was on live looking for, homie. It's an outlandish plea. But there's one very, very strong factor. There's one very strong factor, y'all. Can anybody think of the factor that I'm talking about? Rest in peace to this couple. They didn't live in Vegas. They were visiting. Prior to them visiting to Vegas, this individual right here and them were going back and forth on YouTube from what now the news is describing as a YouTube beef. They didn't live in Vegas. They ain't live in Vegas. Let's check what they had to say.
Two people on the Las Vegas Strip makes his first court appearance. Police say that Manuel Ruiz shot and killed two people over an ongoing feud. According to an arrest report, he claims that it was self-defense and he was ordered to be held without bail. The next court hearing set for this Thursday. We're also learning more details about the deadly shooting of a YouTuber and his wife on the Strip. It happened on Sunday. We want to thank you for joining us live at 6. I'm Latoya Silman.
And I'm Jim Snyder. Glad you're with us tonight. Police have identified the victims as Rodney and Tanisha Finley. A GoFundMe has been set up to pay the funeral expenses for the couple that other streamers say were visiting from Arizona when the shooting happened. We have live team coverage for you tonight. Christian Drummond has been talking with a witness to the shooting.
Yeah, but let's start with Tiffany Lane with a breakdown of Manny Ruiz's arrest report and also the alleged beef between the YouTubers prior to the shooting. Tiffany?
Manny Ruiz is claiming self-defense in this situation. Now, local YouTubers say, let's let the justice system decide. But however that decision goes, they say this online beef between the YouTubers should have never gone this far.
It was unethical, it was stupid, and he deserved to be in prison.
The YouTube world responding after a shooting that led to the death of Tanisha and Ronald Finley.
They were kind. They were beautiful people. They were, he was a good father. He was a great grandfather. He was funny. She was full of life.
YouTuber The Other Me, who streams all around Vegas, calls the Finleys his friends. He also knows Manuel Ruiz, the man accused of killing the couple on Sunday night.
It's not only bad for both families and their children, which our heart breaks for the children because their lives are destroyed on both sides of this. It's bad for our community.
Ronald, known on the platform as Finny the Legend, and Ruiz had an ongoing feud online. Manny's YouTube page with his wife Juliana called Sin City Family, where he's often seen wearing face paint. Manny's first appearance in court on Tuesday with streamers in the audience.
I'm showing up today just to say all YouTubers not like that. I'm showing up for the victims because they did not deserve to get killed.
According to Metro's arrest report, Manny told police that when he ran into Finny on Las Vegas Boulevard Sunday night, he believed Finny was reaching for a gun and shot in self-defense. The report states Manny also shot twice at Finny's wife Tanisha because he thought she was reaching for a gun too. Turns out it was a cell phone and a gimbal. The Other Me and other YouTubers believe the beef between the two parties goes back to an incident in the Valley.
Something that happened 2 years ago on Halloween. There was a pepper spray incident, and there was kind of a scuffle on Fremont Street.
One witness told police Manny threatened both him and Finny in the past by making finger gun gestures with his hand while saying pow, pow, pow. Manny's wife also told police that Finny and Manny recently had an altercation on Fremont Street, and Manny was cited for battery. The Other Me says things should have never gone this far.
I never in a million years thought that it would get to this level.
I stopped by Manny's home Tuesday to get a comment from his wife. No one answered. Now, also in that arrest report, police did ask Manny's wife about a video that Manny posted the day before the shooting. Essentially, he's driving around in his car, threatening someone and asking them to show up. Now, Manny's wife did deny knowing about that video in the arrest report. There are a lot of layers here. It's a very complicated situation, an ongoing beef that some have been following since the beginning, but we will continue to follow this story and provide updates as they become available.
YouTube beef. And they said the gentleman that shot him, he known for going live with face paint. You don't be fucking with no nigga going, you don't fuck with no nigga wearing no face paint. Y'all ain't see Puff when he was walking around acting like the Joker? You see where he at right now, right? They got all type of crazy shit coming out with Puff right now. Puff cooked. Puff cooked. The only way he gonna get out of this trial, the only way he gonna get out of going to jail is if he die. If he just fuck around and pass out before they give him 785,000 years, because that nigga, they said it's so much, they got so much audio and stuff on this dude, and there's so many people that's coming out of from, they like, yo, since he's been arrested, see, this is what it is. From what they saying is he's been known to be so powerful, and so like the Teflon Don, when it came to charges and stuff like that, like he felt as though he became invincible, especially after the situation with Shine and Jennifer Lopez and them. That they said that fueled his ego of rage and power and all that. So it was a lot of people that was so terrified they thought that he was going to actually make bail. Check this out. When he first went up for bail, you know what they said? Nah, chill, homie. We got some shit we ain't gonna let you know about yet. But we gonna just let you sit down for a minute. We gonna deny your bail. We don't care nothing about your money. Remember, he was offering a substantial amount of money. He was trying to put up like 40 million for bail. He was like, nah, you keep that, homie. So now they come back again. Remember, they went for the second bail hearing and they denied him again. So now that he's still incarcerated on no bail, I'm noticing now there are people that are coming out of the woodworks. There are people that's coming out of the woodworks with their stories and allegations about apparently what they went through when they was in the care or around the presence of Sean P. Diddy Combs. They talking about that guy, what's his name? YKO Cyrus or whatever, light-skinned dude, funny-looking dude with the funny eyes or whatever like that. It's craziness going on right now, man. It's craziness going on right now. Like, it's a lot of craziness going on. And then shout out to all the YouTubers that's actually going up to that trial, because this one lady, I can't remember her name. She talks real fast. She's light-skinned. She's got curly hair. Beautiful woman, but she has great content. Sometimes when I'm at work, I throw the earpods on and I listen to her, and she's talking about the Diddy trial. I'm talking about people worrying about beefing and shit like this. I'm talking about she got like about 15,000 in the chat. She like 15,000 in the chat. Like, that's the first time I've really seen ain't no boosting, ain't no bought. Because first of all, it ain't no bought subscribers. See, because you pay attention. When dudes is buying subscriptions and stuff like that, you notice the rest of the qualifications for YouTube are not honored, such as monetization. Niggas got 50,000, 75,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000, and they can't show you a plaque. Just my opinion. There's some fraudulence involved with it. But hey, Syrah. Some say tomato, some say tomato. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the black curly hair. That's her. Tisa Tells. You know, let me tell you something. Shorty, she's very articulate, and she talks real fast. Now, if you're suffering from a little slow listening or a little, you slow, you might have to slow it up. You might have to change the, because she talks real fast, but she's dead on point with it. I'm talking about she got 15,000 in the chat. Like, that shit don't even make, I thought this shit said 1,500. No, that shit said 15K. That shit is looking like little mosquitoes running across her chat. All jokes aside, I seen an actual live chat with 15,000 in it where you got to be like this. And the super chats, them shits is, yo, she got ornaments going across. There's so many of them shits going. Think about it. There's 15,000 people watching this young lady, and she's giving you straight raw information from inside that only somebody that's going inside is going to have access to. East New York said, and Soul with the podcast with Sean G. Yeah, drop that link. I don't know who that is. I go over there and check them out too. Yeah, shorty. When I'm at work, I be catching, sometimes I get the bell notification. You know what I'm saying? She got some real things to say, man. And then, like I said, the situation with Cassie. See, now they got Young Miami. See, everybody forgot about Shorty. Everybody forgot about Young Miami. The feds didn't. There's 3 people they're looking for they ain't seen in a minute. Can anybody tell me the 3 people that they've been looking for that they haven't seen in a minute? Before I get out of here. I spoke about one of them before. I'll give you a hint. I spoke about one of them before. I said, yo, somebody about to go to jail behind some wild shit. I spoke about one of them. But 3 of them are not, you can't find these motherfuckers. It's 3 people that you just can't find nowhere. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Mary J. Blige. They ain't nowhere to be found because they ain't been subpoenaed yet. So you got to be subpoenaed to go to court, especially if this magnitude. You don't pay attention to that. No, where Mary at? Now, if Mary and Puff so tight, right? Got all them pictures with Mary and Puff and Cassie. Where Mary at? Where Jay-Z at? Where Beyonce at? They all partied together. Y'all just don't understand. Puff is cooked. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Y'all got to go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day for some of us. Free my man Clips. to his backwards, man. Let's go.
Huh? Niggas know the vibes, man. Talk to you niggas, man. Nightmare. Nightmare.
That's a trippy.
Couple of my homies find cases. I just pray they here with me the day that I get famous. Cause those my niggas and I love them to death. Play with them, I put some slugs in your chest. Yeah, we really started from the bottom, hustling. Wasn't getting no rest. We wasn't waiting on the government check. Once I started getting chicken, fuck bitches, I start loving them less. And fuck them niggas who ain't fuck with us then. Back when we used to share a slice of pizza, cause our pockets is empty. And 6 of us used to chip in on a bottle of Henny. Now I cop some 42 for a bitch named Jenny. I say I'm tryna fuck, you know that she let me. Cause she know I hustle and I'm tough, so she sucking me sloppily. Plus I'm light skinned, but don't ever think you can bother me. Bitch, I keep a Glock. Once the show, just know you ain't stopping me. Favorite activity is shootings and robberies. What you know about it? Boy, I watch some snakes with a bird's eye. I can feel them creeping, scheming. Guess it's my third eye. Karma trying to catch me. Yeah, they say I'm the worst. I am really in these streets, lurking, doing some dirt. Why? Cause if a nigga violated, know the gang is all for the get back. Trying to get fly, get by. That's what we flip past. Keep it cool around my niggas. If you skinny or bro, like it doesn't matter. Bullets rip through his 6-pack. He ain't talking money, nigga, fuck all the chit chat. I leave a zigzag on his face with a blade like he riff rap. Catch the drop and smoke a hot, like the flame watch his wick crack. Then I whip the coke up so my wrist snap. Let's talk about them days I was down bad, I never forget that. Had to borrow that designer, yeah, my outfit was mismatched. Bitches wouldn't even break me off a piece of a Kit Kat. Now they fuck me and don't want get my dick back. I told the little bitch I'm in a rush, she need to get from on top of me. Cause I'm chasing these dollars, trying to cop me some property. Trying to start a monopoly, sounds like an anomaly. Or like karate, chop them bricks up properly. Either way I'm working, and either way they hurting. Cause they hate to see a nigga doing good when they believe that I wasn't worth shit. But this a public service announcement. Bitch, suck my dick, I'm back now. What I got, I earned it. Tried to lock me down, but they couldn't break my spirit. They know Clip's the big demon. Feel the heat when you get near him, baby. Mama talking shit, will never tell it like it is. Truthfully, she just trying to line me to catch another bid. Being nasty and spiteful and playing games with my kids. They go to social media and tell you I'm a piece of shit. This shit is crazy. And plus these pussy niggas lately downplaying all my moves when it's really cause they hating. Then my time stood tall, made it back, I waited patient. Now it's killing them to think that Darren Peterson could make it. Cause they recognize Darren Peterson's talent isn't basic. And I started from the basement, man, it's hard for them to face it. Was that kid out the group home, always had dirty shoes on and hand-me-down outfits, man, I could tell you about it. When you was 12 and went to school with your new backpack, I was in juvenile, fighting for my snacks back. Used to ask my mom for $10, cops and me and Jay. Now I cop 42 for your bae. She gon' need the gang. Money make your wifey go astray. I get that every day. And the homies wildin'. She wanna be around them. 25K views in 1 month. I'm from Haverstraw. Them boys ain't reach 1,000. They know I'm astounding. Fresh off a 6-year bid. I had it litty. In less than 10 months, I'm a legend in my city. Shut out the real ones. So
another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist with it. I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?